Hi, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing? Good to have you again. Good to have you here on the live show. This is RFM Studios, a beautiful Wednesday evening. Uh, I can't wait for the weekends. Yeah, I can't wait for the weekend. And I know there's so many people that can't wait for the weekend, but well, we're making progress, yeah? 7 days in a week. I don't know. Is Wednesday the middle of the week? What is half of 7? Three and a half? I know seven. So what can be the half now? That's you see, this is the question we have been trying to solve since humanity started. What is the middle of 7? So we say three and a half, right? If it's three and a half, then which of the days is going to take the half? Okay. So anyway, so we're almost at the weekend, and why am I talking about the weekend? I'm talking about the weekend because we have some giveaway this week Saturday on our YouTube channel. Okay, so we're going to be doing the giveaways right there, and that's why I'm actually anticipating for the weekend and for you to be a partaker of this weekend giveaway. It simply means you're going to have to, you as a person, you get 25 or at least 30 subscribers to join our YouTube channel for you to be able to win a whooping sum of 50,000 naira. Just like that. 50,000 naira for you to get at least 30 people, okay, to subscribe to Ready for Marriage on YouTube, and you get to win 50,000 naira. I'm very sure that's something really workable, right? It's quite feasible considering the fact that we have very sociable people in this country, regardless of the hardship a lot of people are going through. We still are able to smile. We still are able to be our brother's keeper. We still are able to even enter a relationship. You know, they say money, they grease relationship and love. And you see people complain about not having money, but still people, they fall in love, you know. So please do well to plan ahead. Begin from now. Send your screen grabs of as a proof for the people that you're able to get to subscribe on our YouTube channel, okay, which is Ready for Marriage. Ready, number 4, marriage altogether, okay, and you'll be able to win 50,000 this week, Saturday. All right. So, what is Ready for Marriage? This is the very platform. This is the very platform in an IT and a media firm where we make meeting easy. Okay, we make meeting easy for singles. We make meeting easy, but beyond just making meeting easy, we have a lot of platforms out there that makes meeting easy, sometimes difficult. But what makes us unique is the fact that we also are interested in bridging the gap. What is the gap in relationships? It's knowledge. Okay, so you could have fine face, beautiful lady, handsome guy, rich guy, working class lady, but if you don't have knowledge to bridge the gap, you won't be able to enjoy that relationship. Okay, it is the knowledge that fuels the understanding. It is the knowledge that fuels the tolerance. And someone might probably want to argue, I mean, is it really knowledge that, you know, fuels it? Because I thought it was about my personality. Yeah, that's true to an extent, but the truth is, every man has a breaking point. Every man has a limit to which they could go. So if you think it's just about being able to tolerate your partner, then trust me, you're going to get to a breaking point. But if you have knowledge alongside a good personality, you'll be able to manage, and you'll be able to even manage and not have to get to your breaking point, you know. So yeah, there are going to be conflicts and all of that. However, you'll be able to manage your relationship properly, and not just manage it like a project, but you enjoy it because you have the right information to make it work. Okay, so yeah, that's what Ready for Marriage is about. And we have people call in, we have people ask questions, we provide professional counseling. Okay, so that's very important for you to know, so you know that our doors are open to you 247. Also, we have our app that is coming up. Yeah, our app is coming up and it's another beautiful project that's not just meant for people to meet, but it's also meant for you to build yourself. So we're going to be we're going to be learning about how to communicate better in relationships. We're going to be learning through that app. We're also going to be learning about the person you would like to meet. And then it also has what it takes to suggest to you um, the options that are available to you on the app. Okay, I mean that's really something beautiful that you should look forward to. Also, please do well as you join us this evening to follow us on every social media platform, from TikTok to Facebook to Instagram, and especially YouTube. Why do I say especially YouTube? Because we're going to be doing the giveaways right there on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook and you don't join us on, YouTube, then you just won't qualify. Okay, you just won't qualify for the um, what's it called, for the giveaway. Okay, I mean 50,000 naira in this dispensation is a big deal. Okay, it's a really big deal. So please do well this week Saturday to be a part of this giveaway. All right, so tonight we have an interesting topic, an interesting conversation. Okay, interesting conversation. So please, when you join in, just say hi. Don't say bye until we're done. Okay, so just say hi and tell us where you are watching from. Very important. Tell us where you're watching from, and also go ahead to share this video. Get to share this video. Don't be greedy. Okay, don't chop all the info. Don't hoard the info to yourself alone. Okay, so please do well to share this video. Do well to share this video. I don't know if we have some pictures to review. I think we should have some pictures to review today. Okay, we have 4 pictures to review today. All right. So yesterday I talked about our mutual friend. I don't know if we're going to see this mutual friend. Paul is handling, is struggling with me, with one mutual friend. Okay, so we're going to see a few pictures, just few pictures, and then we'll be able to review, and we'll make progress straight into tonight's topic. All right. So yeah, I think I'm ready if you are ready. Okay. So yes, that leads me also to the projects that we're running at the moment, which is our photo contest. Photo contest is free. Entry is free for the photo contest to win a whooping sum of 1 million naira, 500,000 naira, 200,000 naira, 100,000 naira. If I were you, I won't settle for less. I won't settle for 200,000. I won't settle for 100. Neither will I settle for 500. Why? Because you have what it takes to actually be the star that we need to become the star that actually gets to win a whole 1 million naira. Okay, so please send us a DM if you're interested. And for those who have already sent in a DM and a link has been sent to them, please do well to engage your family members. Okay, you don't just send your pictures and then you go to sleep. I see a lot of you do that, and please don't make me feel sorry for you. Okay, so please do well to make sure your followers follow us on every social media platform and like your pictures and root for you totally. Okay, we saw this lady yesterday, but she's a pretty sight, so it's fine if we get to see her a second time. Very beautiful dress, very calm, collected picture. Beautiful makeup, well toned, good edited picture. I think you are very good for a 1 million naira. Okay, but not be me be judge. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But great picture. Okay, remember we're looking at very good background, a picture that isn't a selfie, a picture that isn't AI. Okay, just be your natural self, but at least get a studio shot well edited. Oh, great. So we have another beautiful, pretty lady here. Beautiful gown. Okay, beautiful gown. Okay, it's a pretty good picture, well edited. well edited, well lighted. Could also see the confidence and the good posture. All right, very great picture. I really wish these people get to be online so you can see your picture and pick whatever it is that we review that you can work on. And if you've not sent in your picture, please get to learn the things that are being said, are pointed out, so when you're sending in your entry, you do a better job. All right, so let's move on. We've moved beyond, or it's my network. Okay, so still talking about the photo contest. um, Still talking about the photo contest. It's ha 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 ha. If I know they do presentation work, but I go just dey produce soundtrack for epic movies. Nonsense. So this is the mutual friend that Paul is struggling with me. Okay, all right. So yeah, um, I didn't have the time to tell her to be online today, but I guess she'll watch the replay of this video. Okay, so very great picture, Paul. I'm seeing myself, and I'm not contesting. Why you quickly run from our mutual friend? I've not said anything about. Go back, please. Okay, so okay, it's not going back to my mutual friend. Why? You've gone back. Okay, my network is a bit slow. Okay, great. I can see it now. Okay, so good picture, great picture. I like the fact that it's natural, which is one of the things that we're looking for. Okay, I like the swag. Great swag. White on blue, or blue on white. No, it's white that is on the blue. Yes, white on blue. Great picture. Great picture. She has a good makeup on. She looks confident. She looks like she's ready for this 1 million naira. And she actually is, because she's been sending me messages and trying to know. And I really respect and I love that. She's trying to know the criteria. You know, she's asking, if I do this, am I going to be disqualified? And you know, that says a lot. So please don't just send me your picture and go to sleep. Engage your family members, engage your local government chairman, so you can win this. Okay, so let's make progress. Now that we're done with our friend, though, I think the next person is the police lady. It hasn't loaded. Okay, what's going on with my network? Okay, all right, so we have the next. This person looks very familiar. Okay, all right, very beautiful picture. I like that you gave a theme. Okay, I like that you gave a theme to your picture, so it's not just you standing, and I must commend you for that. Okay, very beautiful theme. I just hope that police will not say that you're impersonating them, but I love the picture. I like the fact that your face is visible, okay, which is a major thing that we're also looking for, and that you were confident. All right, my only challenge, my only concern is that I hope say they smile for real life. Okay, but I love your picture, lovely picture. Is this all we have for today? Okay, great. Okay, so this is what we have. This is what the few pictures that we can review for today. All right, yeah, these are the pictures we can review for today. So we're just going to go straight into tonight's conversation. If you're tuning in, please do well to tell us where you're watching from. Tell us, are you watching from Agenebode? Are you watching from Pomloko? Are you watching from Utonko? Are you watching from Akpegede? Are you watching from Asa? Are you watching from, just to let us know. Okay, so someone probably will be wondering, I mean, this guy, why no they call cities? Why no they call correct places? All right, it's just because we believe in an inclusive government. Our part of our 7-point agenda, even though we are not a political party, is inclusion. Okay, we believe that love is a universal language and everybody deserves to be loved. So we just might have people who are watching from these places that I mentioned. And yes, they are actually real places that exist apart from, no, Utonko exists. Utonko is in Benue State, yes. Okay, they exist. So please do well to follow us, share this video. Okay, so we have an interesting conversation tonight. Very interesting conversation tonight. And it says, do you watching believe in love at first sight? I'm wondering if I should start asking someone like Mr. Paul. He was already telling me that he has 2 girlfriends. You see, these are part of the things that we're trying to work on. Double dating, people that cheat. He's not a cheater. He's a very nice guy. I don't know, Sha. Let me know if I blow his trumpet. You know, but he told me just this evening, if it's a lie, enter this camera and tell me it's a lie. You know, he said he has 2 girlfriends, and in case you're one of the girlfriends that think you're the only one, I've just exposed him. Don't worry, we are working on him. We have 10, 11 spanner, we have car jack, we have sledgehammer. We're going to work on him. We're working on his mind, okay? So, Paul, I wish you were a guest today so that you will tell us, these 2 babes that you have, were they actually, did you fall in love with them at first sight? Okay, so please let us know what you think, what you believe in the comment section, or let us know a particular experience that you had about love at first sight. Okay, please do let us know. We'd like to hear this amebo. If it is with your first love, yeah, first. I like first love gist. Maybe we should talk about first loves tomorrow. Yeah, first love they always sweet. It is shark like fresh palm oil with the no mix. Okay, so we'll think about that. But for now, we're looking at do you viewers believe in love at first sight? Do you believe in love at first sight? Or do you think love is something that grows over time? You know, you see people, you hear ladies say, especially our parents back then, they'll say, oh, you tell the lady, oh, just marry the guy even if you're not in love with him. You know, along the line, you fall in love with him. Okay, so that also leads me to say we probably will have to talk also about the things that could lead to people falling in love. Okay, and then some other time we probably will look at, is the term falling in love actually correct? Okay, so you hear some people will say grow in love. You don't fall in love. Okay, so these are all terms that are relative to different people, which is why we like to have you comment in the comment section and get to tell us what you think about love at first sight. So before we have people join us, okay, we're still waiting for you. Please share this video so every other person gets to see it. So before we talk about before we pick comments from people tonight, do you believe in love at first sight? In the case where the presenter has been presented to be the guest, I'll have to answer the question then. So, do you believe in love at first sight? Very strong question. Very strong question, okay? So please let us know what you think is your answer in the comment section. And on this show, there are topics that are not exactly right or wrong. Okay, we just like to learn. We like to share perspectives. Okay, so please don't be scared to tell us what you think. So this is what I'll say about love at first sight. Personally, I believe in attraction at first sight. Okay. Somewhere in my head, I just heard somebody say, this Chamu, you're trying to be diplomatic. No, I'm not trying to be diplomatic. I'm actually telling you what I believe in. I believe in attraction at first sight, okay? Just because you desire to go to Abuja, travel to Abuja, doesn't mean that when you blink 4 times, you will see yourself in Abuja, except you be winch and you fly with Benin Broom in the night, right? But if you know be winch, you know they fly with Benin Broom in the night, then I don't think you will blink 4 times and you will find yourself in Abuja just because you desire to be in Abuja. So you'll have to use a transport system. Either you go by air, or you go by land, or you go by train, you know, or you go by water, all right? So you don't wish to be at a place. You find out what is the necessary transportation mode available to you. So that's the way I see attraction. Okay, attraction for me is is the doorway that leads ultimately to love if you engage it. So I'm going to come to yes or no. If love at first sight is a yes or love at first sight is a no. So I'm saying this because from my perspective, most times when we say, "Oh, I saw her," and the moment I saw her, I fell in love with her. I understand that, I can relate with that, but for me, okay, so this is just my personal opinion. For me, I think that's just, for lack of a better word, so we say I fell in love just looking at her for the first time. I think the right word is I was attracted, okay? I was attracted. Um, I was enamored by her glamour. Okay, so I was attracted. So there has to be something that beckons on you for you to give attention, and then for you to have a follow-up, and then build something beautiful. Okay, um, now when you begin to look at contexts, look at it in a context. You don't also fall in love with everybody you're attracted to, right? You don't fall in love with everybody that you're attracted to. So that means you can't really fall in, because if you say you saw a lady or you saw a guy just now and you fell in love with the person, what if you meet 10 guys who look exactly like what you want to see in a guy? Does that mean you're going to fall in love with 10 guys in a day? Right? So, but can you actually be attracted to 4 people, 10 people in a day? Yeah, you can. And then attraction in itself is not necessarily, attraction varies in degrees, in different forms, right? Sometimes we're attracted to how a person is dressed. Okay, you're attracted to how a person is dressed. Other times you're just attracted to the perfume. Okay, on this show now they made me expose myself too much. So in 2009 there was this lady that I was attracted to. Okay, now I'm going to explain this. So the reason why I said I don't really believe that you can just fall in love with someone, because when you fall in love is informed. Okay, it's informed, and that's why you can wonder why somebody knows a person's strength and weaknesses and yet stays with the person. That's love. So anyway, let me not digress. So in 2009 I met this lady. She didn't say a word to me, but I was attracted to her. How? So I went into this office. They probably will be watching, so I'm not going to mention the office, and I'm not going to mention the location. So I went to this office. I worked with them for a bit, and so one of those days. So what happens is I basically get stories for them as a field worker. So I go out, get stories. It's a media house, and then come report in the office once a week. And then one of those days, so there are compartments, cubicles and compartments. And then I was coming out of one of the offices, right? I was coming out of one of the offices. I was going to the convenience. And then I just felt like to turn. So I turned back. So there's a walkway, there's an aisle with offices on both sides, but there's an aisle. So I came out of an office and I was walking to the convenience. Then I just turned and I saw this lady. Maga. See, I did not see her face, but I could tell this lady is extremely gorgeous. Why? One of the things that, attracts me, see, now just I will continue this work, because I could just cast myself every time. One of the things that attracted me to this lady was the fact that I love height, okay? I love height. So she's tall. She's tall, okay? She's tall. She's a 6-footer. 6-footer. She's tall. She is tall. So I just turned. I didn't see her face. I didn't hear. She wasn't singing. So it wasn't like there was anything melodious. But I just turned and I'm like, my God, like I need to. Who is this? I mean, it was just the height. I didn't see her face. So I used the convenience, and then funny enough, I even forgot about her. I went back to the office, did what I was doing, and then so on my way out, turned out that she was close to the exit I was going to use. And then I said hi to her boss, and then I saw her, and she was friends with one of her colleagues, right? So or rather, I'm friends with one of our colleagues, so got to say hi, and then also got to say hi with her to her, and then her face justified the height. So I had a second thing to be attracted to. Then I got closer to her and I realized, man, I perceived her cologne. She smelled good. So that was it, and I engaged. So for me, in that context, attraction was was it. Now, do I walk out of the office, turn back, and I see her walking away, and I say, oh, I'm in love with a height? There'll be height to go marry, yeah? So you are dealing with a person, you are dealing with a person's ideologies, you're dealing with a person's perspectives to life, you're dealing with a person's value system. And these are the things that, these are the core things that keeps a relationship. These are the core things that you would even pass down to your children, right? So, I hear people say stuff like, I want to marry a tall man. Granted, that's beautiful, right? But what if the man is so tall and doesn't have sense? Do you consider that, right? So what exactly do we fall in love with? Okay, I think I should also digress into that. Well, when you say you're in love with a person, what exactly is the thing that is pulling you? What is the attraction that is pulling you? Okay, so please let us know in the comment section. This is me just sharing my thoughts. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Do you believe that love at first sight does exist? Okay, do you really believe that love at first sight does exist? Please let us know in the comment section. I think I should go to YouTube and see what we have going on in YouTube, okay? But let us know what you think, or have you had a situation, okay? So don't just take my word for it, all right? Don't just take my word for it. If you've had love at first sight and it worked for you, please would like to hear in the comment section if it worked for you, if you guys are still kicking, if you dated and then you ended up getting married. Please would like to hear from you in the comment section, okay? Yeah, so do you believe in love at first sight? So I remember my first love. Let me cast myself some more. I remember my first love, okay? Okay, so I'm here on YouTube. Great, so we have Aboki. Aboki, you're on YouTube, but you're not on Facebook and IG. Well done, no. Aboki says, good evening, how you all doing? Hi, hi, Jerry, Aboki Surplus. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, Aboki Surplus says, anyways, I don't believe at love at first sight. Maybe you should convince me. Oh, well, my job here is just to hear your perspectives, all right? So, at intervals, I get to share my thoughts and probably a few experiences, like I shared one already, but to convince you, no, I'm going to respect your opinion, what you think. But yeah, actually, I do actually believe, or rather don't believe in love at first sight, okay? But I believe in attraction at first sight. You don't need so much time all the time to be attracted to a person, okay? But you can just meet someone spontaneously and you will be attracted to the person. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I also remember that sometime, I was going to tell you about my first, I don't know, Rex, can you guess the first time I was in love with a lady? Oh, my first, no, not that one. Rex knows my crush from secondary school. I hope she's not watching. Okay, so no, but I had a crush before my crush. I had a crush that I later crushed to crush on the new crush. Oh, and then this was years ago before we produced Candy Crush. The only time, when I met my first crush, we didn't have Candy Crush on phones, but we could use our money to buy candy and crush with our teeth. I feel it right now, okay? I feel it right now. Okay, so I had a crush. And yeah, I had a crush, and it turned out well for a while. It turned out well. Rex, I thought you were going to guess the year. Okay, so it turned out well. Let me leave that. It turned out well. She's still a friend. I can call her up. She can call me up. We're cool. We're cool. We still talk. She was, gosh, if I describe this person without calling name, my classmates will definitely figure out who this person is. So I fell in love. See, I'm blushing. I'm blushing on live show. Loruko Jesus. Okay, she's married now. I should stop blushing. So, I met her. I met her in 1998. That was the first time I saw her. Okay, but I didn't fall in love at first sight. Then I would tell you that I fell in love at first sight. But I actually was attracted to her at first sight. Okay, so and I know a lot of guys can be this way. A lot of guys, if I was discussing it with a friend, a married friend yesterday, and she was talking about, someone who, and guys do this. So when a guy isn't so sure, especially if it's a lady they really hold in high esteem, but they're not sure they will get a yes if they ask the person out. They begin to play funny jokes. Now, wow, we look good in picture, babe, have fun now. Let's just marry now. You just be suggesting it. And many times, if you dig deep, you realize it's the fear of being rejected. You don't want to be outrightly rejected, so you don't say, I asked her out straight, and she told me straight, she no go do, right? So I met this lady, I loved her, or at least I was attracted to her, because I don't exactly believe in love at first sight. I believe in connection, attraction at first sight. So yeah, so I saw her. She ironically was my 1 year senior. Okay, she was my 1 year senior. I mean, this life, I know the year word. I always the like go for big meets. The one way in quotes be like say big pass me, but I think that just tells that I know be small person. I'm a great man also. So that great man, they nearly scatterbalance me. So I was hustling my senior, my 1 year senior, but I couldn't come out straight to just tell her I liked her. So, I figure out where she used to be at certain times, and I'll be around those places, and there was just something, sometimes she's passing with her friends, and it's like she has really gone far. Then she will just look over her shoulder. And then, like Lux adverts now, you now flip her, and the thing will just be like electric. It runs through my body. We do mumu things. For me, she was the most beautiful in the entire school for me, okay? Break time, you have, that was even the scary part. So sometimes you have allergy, come and look for this babe. Why is it that one now I can't want? In fact, let me even shock you guys. Let me give you a gist. Story, gist time. So, I remember one of those times when her mates, who were 1 year ahead of me, when her mates found out that I was going for the most beautiful girl that was not giving everybody face. Friendly babe, but she had high standards. I really appreciated that about her. Boys came for me. I remember his name was Timothy, and Timothy was the one who leaked the secret. So usually instead of using the road, me and my guys, we like using the bush to go home. I've done things. So we like using the bush. So Timothy now gave me info that boys, they wait for you for bush. I say, boys, we'll go holla, we'll go pass. He said, no, guy, they mean to deal with you. Unto say, they don't find out, say, guy, they go for the get, on a norm. I just did my deal. You play your card well. You can't believe saying that because me I did around, I may babe no they give you face. Sure, So I got the info. So I used the road that particular day, and the guys didn't get me in the bush. But because I belong to football team, next day we went for training, and one of my seniors. So the moment they gave me the ball, the moment I'm in control of the ball, that guy, wherever he is, he's not supposed to mark me. He has always marking. Where everywhere he just they come like trailer. So I go just throw away ball. I go throw away ball. Oh my guy! I mean, it was just ridiculous. And then one of those days, I got into a fight. Yes, I fight on top of a woman. She doesn't even know. No, I wasn't fighting for her to win her. I fought because a guy was feeling I was the reason why she was not giving him face. And he was my senior in football, so when same football team. And one of those days, let me describe. So, when as a man, when women, they wear trousers now. When they wear trouser and you sit down, they wear trousers, or you stand, you are not really balanced. Like, you can't move freely until you put it to your waist, right? So I changed, we had finished playing football, and then I was putting on my trousers, and then this guy just comes and he gives me slap on the face without an explanation. And everybody's hailing him. He was a bully and everybody was hailing him. I got up. I told him thank you. God, I don't cast myself. I told him thank you. The guy was big. I told him thank you. Tall, Shebi na slap, no wahala. We're leaving. Chamo still follow me. Guy gave me another slap. Every man gets a limit. And I say, man, all die na die. Me say, a revenge slap. That revenge slap was revenge. I didn't know if I'll be able to generate the next slap. Chamo, I dey ground like this. They don't pin me for ground. Okay, so, but ultimately, I ended up becoming friends with her. I made friends with her friends. But I didn't know her. I didn't know jack about her. So when I became friends with her friends, I had to ask her name. They told me her name. She had about 8 friends. They had the clique. My friends go down, they figure out who this person be. They had a clique, and then the friend told me her name. Out of all the friends, they didn't like me. Only one liked me, which was the one that was giving me info about her. And ultimately, that was the friend that now connected us. And ultimately, it turned out that my crush was crushing on me too. But I was a junior boy, so she couldn't really, but as time went on, and in my book, she happens to be one of my best friends. One of the greatest people I've met in my entire life. I'm telling you, she impacted my life tremendously. Okay, so but did I fall in love with her at first sight? No. Was I attracted to her at first sight? Yes. 1,000. Yes, I was attracted to her at first sight. So let me go to the comment section. I hope we have comments. This is Facebook. Let me go to so Aboki, I hope you are happy now, and I don't have to convince you that love at first sight exists, right? I personally don't believe love at first sight exists. It probably has happened for some people, but like I said when we started the program, I just feel it's for lack of a better word, for lack of a better term. That's why people say, they fell in love at first sight. Okay. So Jerry Aboki says, what's my crush's name? Why do you want to know my crush? I'll be very careful. Go and look for my crush. Actually, she's a very popular person in Nigeria. That's all I can say. Okay, so he's asking what's my crush's name. Jerry, leave me alone. Okay, so yeah, I can't believe I'm still blushing. So I'm just sitting down here and I'm thinking about memories, which is a good thing, that even if you don't work out getting married to a particular person, you should have very good, friendship going for you guys, right? You should have very good friendship going for you guys. And so it wasn't love at first sight. I've also met someone who told me that, guy, if you had told me the first day you met me that you were in love with me, that would have been the end of our talking. Yes, because there are ladies like that, and I don't exactly blame them. And that's why I said sometimes it's for lack of the right term. Sometimes what you're trying to say is, I like you. It's okay to like you. And I listed also that there are things you can like. There are different things you can like. You can like a person's dressing, color combination. You can like how the person walks, right? You can like how, like I mentioned in my case, you can like just a person's height. But it doesn't mean you know who the person is. It's when you begin to know who a person is that you begin to fall in love with the person. Because you're not falling in love with things. You're falling in love with a person. You're not getting married to things. You're getting married to a person. That's why I pity people who, the guy works in GT. That's why I'm going to marry him, because money go flow. Or the guy na presenter, like Prolific. So I like a superstar boyfriend. You can have a job today and tomorrow you wake up, you don't have a job. So In fact, the job in itself, the man doesn't carry the job from the office into the bedroom. Okay? So you are dealing with a person. You're dealing with a person. You're getting married to a lawyer. He's a lawyer at work. He's a lawyer in the court. But he's not a lawyer in the kitchen. Okay? You can't say he's such a professional lawyer that has never lost a case, and that automatically means he's good husband material. No. Okay, so understanding this begins to help us to review the things that we actually say we are in love with. So you are most likely, okay, so I stand to be corrected, but you are most likely not in love with the person at first sight. You are most likely, okay, so I'm leaving room for correction. You are most likely attracted to a person at first sight. Okay, so I have quite a number of attraction at first sight, but love at first sight, I personally don't. I don't subscribe to it because love grows. Love grows. Love is not assumption. Love is not, yeah, it's not assumption. I mean, if you want to look at it, spiritually, you have a God who, yes, he didn't wait for human beings. We know the here world, we are very stubborn, and he reached out to us first. That's true. But the truth is, God had relationship with the first man. Okay, now that's not even a perfect example, but the point is, you are dealing with a person. That's what I'm trying to say. You are dealing with a person. So Adam, for instance, wasn't beloved of God simply because Adam was handsome. I mean, even if it was the same God that made him handsome, right? So it is about the person. So it is in, for instance, your friend tells you, I don't like when you call me at midnight. But you keep calling the friend at midnight. Do you really think that person is going to be excited or is going to be happy with you? 1,000 times no. So it is when you do things that a person likes, as you keep doing things that a person likes, the person is finding more reasons to be free and comfortable with you. And in the process, the person is getting to know you for who you are. Okay? Now, let me flip this. Love in itself, loving a person. I know we're talking about love at first sight, but let me just say something about love. Loving a person is not hinged solely on loving how awesome the person is. Okay? Loving a person is not just about loving a lady's hair, her height, her shape, how she talks, how she's meticulous handling things. No. Loving a person also entails that she can be annoying sometimes. Also entails that she might lie to you because she's scared of something, or she's scared of losing you, and then she will lie to you. And loving her means that you will probably want to understand why she had to do that, and you probably have to forgive her and let it go. Okay? So now that's different from a serial liar. You know, there are serial killers, there are serial liars, right? So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying stay with somebody who lies to you consistently. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, as humans, you know, understanding that we have flaws. Now, I don't know. I'm very sure, please, if you agree with me, let me know in the comment section. Do you even know that you appreciate people better? In fact, you don't even know if you love a person until you have fights with the person. Especially, this happens especially with siblings. You don't know if you really value or love a person until you've had a misunderstanding. When you meet someone the first time, you're very careful. That's the truth. When you meet someone for the first time, you're very careful. You're trying to know their boundaries. You're trying to not step on toes. You're trying to be nice. And you say, hi, good morning. Good morning to you. How are you doing? You know, you're trying to be nice. But as time goes on, you begin to have friction. You begin to have, your personalities begin to clash, right? So it is when you finally clash and you are willing to come back and make amends, the love, the respect that you have for each other, it automatically changes. It automatically changes. I have this friend who, don't worry, I'm not Methuselah, I'm not up to 70, but I have been adventurous. I have lived, I have met people, I have traveled. I have this friend who even till now we still tell jokes, we still tease each other, but but we do it with so much respect and regard. Why? Because we had a fight, a very major fight. I don't want to call his name. He's probably watching this, or he's probably going to see this. But he's my guy today. He's my guy. So I stayed with them for a bit. Um, he's a gala, okay. I had to mention the tribe so that the other guy would not think it's him I'm talking about. So he's a gala. So I stayed with him, and I stayed in his family house growing up at some point. And so yeah, we're friends, but there was just, Hausa call it rainy, Gentle photos, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, gentle photo? Have fun now, huh? Gentle, have fun. I don't get a new picture. Come snap me now, gentle photos. Gentle photos, good evening. I'm really excited. I've been asking about you, where you did. Who true man color be you from R4M? Gentle photos, gentle photos. We miss you right here, and it's good to have you this evening on the live show. Okay, so I was talking about this friend and respect. So love is not just about liking the good side of a person. Okay, so when I wasn't in his family house, it was cool. We're cool. He could make excuses for me. But now that I was living in his family house, this is like 2004 or 3. When I went to stay in his family house, we were, proximity exposes you to flaws, right? Proximity exposes you to flaws, and maturity helps you to curb it. Okay, so now we had better proximity. We were excited. We could sleep on the same bed. We could see each other when we wake up in the morning. But the proximity is now opening us up to seeing our flaws that we didn't see when I came to the house. Okay, and then we couldn't really manage it. We're very young. We couldn't really manage it. So, we ended up having a fight. So now let me just give you the end of the gist. So this was it. I can be diplomatic. I can like to not step on your toes. But if you reach me somewhere, I will just tell you straight. You understand? Even if you go beat me, nothing, I go tell you my mind. So I told him, I said, guy, I understand that you've been nice, you've been helping, you've been supportive, but guy, you see, this is your rainy. I also call it rainy. That's see finish. You see, this is your see finish. I can't handle it. So this is what's going to happen. We are going to fight. We will not shout. We're going to fight. We're going to lock this door. We'll keep the key somewhere. We're going to fight. Then, instead of him to say, maybe, waiting, I do you, or you tell me so that I go play. Chamona say, move fight now. No be fight. Move fight the fight. I say, so we lock door. You know that kind of fight, too, we don't go fight. Then you go, leave me. No, you leave me. Leave me. You leave me first. No, okay, if you leave me, I know beat you. I know you. First leave me. I don't tell. You might not tell. That was the kind of fight we had. We fought. We held ourselves on the floor. We fought so well. No, so bad. We fought so bad that I dislocated my shoulder. It was that bad. And we were still fighting. Like, we die here today. Nobody is coming to rescue us. And what were we fighting for? Respect. You understand? So we beat each other. Kagani, we beat each other. We now held ourselves. We were on the floor. Bare cement, cold cement. We held ourselves in the room. Leave me. You first leave me now. Leave me. Then from there, we just busted. We started laughing. I'm telling you, from that day, our respect, the way we approach, now we still call each other names, but there's respect. Okay, so love is not just lovey-dovey butterflies. No. You see, that's why I strongly still believe that I don't believe in love at first sight, because you don't know this person's flaws. You don't know what the person does that can trigger you. So you can't exactly just say, oh, the first second I saw her, I fell in love. All right? So we have Mr. Moses Semako in the building. Mr. Moses Semako, how are you? doing? Good to have you this evening. Say sorry for joining late. It's not hard. It's not hard. You could just pay fine. You know, well, we know they shout here. You know, just make the transfer. I send you the answer. You're welcome on the live show. We have about 5 minutes to go on this show. Sadly, it's been an interesting one, but we're still open to you guys. Please send us what your thoughts are. Do you believe in fall in love at first sight? And I personally don't believe it. I believe that it's just a wrong, I think it's just a mixture of terminologies. I think you can be attracted with someone. Anyway, you can be attracted to someone at first sight, but I don't think you can fall in love at first sight. So if you think otherwise, please feel free to share with us, because this is a learning hub. Also, feel free to share with us in the comment section if you don't believe, or if you believe that it is okay to fall in love at first sight. So picking up from my thoughts, I was saying that love, I don't believe that you can fall in love at first sight because you don't really know the person. You know, I mean, if you say you love the dress or the material of what the person is wearing, question is, are you going to be dating or getting married to a material? Okay? If you say you like the person's long nose, how about you like the person's long nose, but the person snores at night, and snoring is a deal breaker for you? Okay? You'll just be amazed. Some kind of funny things people call deal breakers these days. Say snoring. Should I say this thing? Should I say this thing? I have a friend that snores like Jen. Do you know those? Oh, God, prolific. Do you know those generators that when you on it, it's on the floor? When you on it, maybe you put paper, carton under, you know, and then the oil drains on the carton. Do you know those kind of generators that make so much noise that it vibrates? You on gen for here to go watch match. You come out, the gen all shake, can't reach here. So there are gens like that. I have a friend like that. Siba, if I describe now, I ain't gonna say nothing that they talk about, so I'm not gonna call him. But he snores like Jen. Oh, prolific. Now this is not lie. See, I'm serious. It's not like Jen, and you will not even like he's gisting with you. Guy, what's up? How you doing? Then you like, yeah, this guy, is it like when he's awake, he's a human, normal, gentle guy, but when he's sleeping, he's like he's a samurai. Like, he's always fighting you. He's snore. It's not just his sound, it's his snore. Then you don't go, then, you know, there are some people that they don't wake up normally. Their snore wakes them up. So you go, then I wake up. So, and they tell you, I be like, guy, you're snoring, you know they tell me nothing, right? So, you can like a lady's fine nose, but you need to find out that she snore. Before you go and marry and then say, I didn't know she used to snore, I cannot deal with snoring. My brother, you go stay there, all right? So, Mr. Moses Semako has something to say. He says, okay, sorry, one sec. Mr. Moses says, falling in love at first sight is not bad, though, but it has no depth enough to sustain the relationship. So that love is not truly love, or it is love in a zygote form. To Mushiga biology, where acquire chances ama is zygote. Zygote then is probably amoeba. It's formless, it's shapeless, but it exists. Okay, so that's what Mr. Moses is saying. He says, falling in love at first sight is not bad, though, but it has no depth. So let me just get what you're trying to say, Mr. Mo. So are you saying that, yes, falling in love exists? And if it does, have you fallen in love at first sight before? Okay, so because he's saying falling in love is not bad. So when you say it's not bad, it means you're leaving room to say, yes, it does exist. Okay, so let us know, do you believe that falling in love does exist? Is there anything like falling in love? Okay, so he said, but it has no depth. True. That's if it exists. True. He said it has no depth enough to sustain the relationship, so that love is not truly love. It is only love in its zygote form. Thank you so much, sir, for your input. and I agree with you. So yes, you can't just, that's what I'm saying. You can't just walk with what you are thinking or seeing at that second to say you are really in love and you can build a relationship. Okay. Um, we're out of time already. So that's on Facebook. Let me just check YouTube to see Aboki Surplus. Um, Aboki Surplus has gone to buy woman suya. Aboki Surplus is not online. Has gone to buy woman suya, and that's fine. That's one of the challenges of having a place like R4M. You know, where you now go and learn some tips. Now come and now not be on live. Now come and go and use the tips to test it if it will work. Aboki, we forgive you. Okay. Oh, great. So we have another comment. We have two comments here on YouTube. Aboki Surplus says, I suppose tag my girlfriend. May she hear this. Ha! Aboki Surplus, okay, let me not say some things, but okay, please do well to tag her or share the video with her. Very important. We have our boss in the building, Mr. Emmanuel Christian, who is the founder of R4M. Mr. Emmanuel Christian says, fall in love at first sight is 50-50. Okay, great. Thank you so much, sir, for your input. Mr. Emmanuel says, falling in love at first sight is 50-50. Sir, I won't mind though if you expatiate, if you elaborate on what you mean by love being 50-50 at first sight, okay? Like I love to say, I don't like to assume, but somewhere in my head I'm thinking it means, oh, it is very possible it can work. Oh, it's possible it's not love and it won't work, right? But please do well to share with us. Maybe in the next 3, 4, 5 minutes and we're done from this live. Do well to share with us, sir, and just elaborate and enlighten us some more so we can learn tonight. Okay, so please, if you're still on the live show, this is the R4M Ready for Marriage platform. This is our studios, and this is the very platform where we make meeting easy. We make meeting easy for singles who want to get married, serious singles. Okay, so this is not about playing around. This is for people who are looking to get married. Okay, you're either ready to get married, or you're almost ready to get married, or you're not even sure if you're ready and you want to be counseled. This is the very place for you to come and learn, to come get counsel, and to get ready for marriage, and also meet the person that you have always envisioned. Also, again, I want to quickly say that we have the giveaways this Saturday. For those of you watching on Facebook, please do well to subscribe on YouTube. Ready for Marriage, Ready for number 4, Marriage Altogether, Ready for Marriage on YouTube. That is the criteria for you to win a 50,000 Naira this Saturday. Once you subscribe and you're able to get at least 30 people to subscribe and you have a screen grab as your proof, then you earn the right to have 50K in your account. I mean, who gives 50K in this generation? Okay, no, people do. But in this regime that we're in, people do give 50K and even more, right? And we here at R4M want to be part of those people who want to see you smile, okay? We're here to make sure that you have a happy marriage and a happy life. And a happy life produces a happy marriage. So we're going to start from this Saturday. We're giving the free giveaways this Saturday, this week Saturday, 50,000 Naira if you're able to get us 30, from 25, 30, 40, as much as you can, 30 subscribers. And I mean, it's as simple as just walking up to people and, you know, get them to subscribe. You get a screen grab as proof, and then you get your payment. So you must be following us on the YouTube page, okay? Yeah, Jerry Abuki says, Suya to the world. Suya, Suya, Suya. There is a mystery to Suya. If you didn't get that, please go back to the last Saturday live show. I shared the tips on how to spice up your relationship, and I mentioned buying your woman suya. It has a way of spicing your relationship. Of course, we talked about other things like paying for a service, like a massage service. If the guy loves to work out, pay for his next gym session for the next month, or buy roses, buy chocolates, buy kuno. Okay, so depending on where you are. All right, so we have someone from Ideas Hub 360. How you doing? Yeah, okay. Ideas Hub 360 has an opinion. He says, yes, love at first sight does exist, but it's not good enough at all. It can't sustain anything in general. Okay? Thank you so much, Ideas Hub 360. It is for people like you. I love looking out for people like you who love to share their views. So I'm also here to learn, not just to give. I'm also here to learn. Thank you so much, Idea Hub 360. And I really do hope that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, because this is where we're doing the giveaway alone every Saturday, okay? So Ideas Hub 360 says, yes, love at first sight does exist, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough at all. It can't sustain anything in general. Thank you so much, Ideas Hub 360. Yeah, Gerald Aboki further went to buttress the word general. Wow, now different general they talk. These are Aboki. Okay, so you're really an Aboki. Aboki have here kunu inside. Aboki, buy suya first. Charity begins at home. Buy suya. Aboki and suya is synonymous. Aboki likes to sell suya, and you are an Aboki. So sell suya. See, you can't be talking about kunu. Kunu, many times, kunu is, you see, my fellow Southern Kaduna ladies, my Jos ladies, kunu is native to us. Okay? So, but I'm not exactly from Kaduna State, but I love Kaduna State, okay? Now my people. So, don't go and be adopting another people, whatever. Start from suya. Shey the rare cow. Aboki, now you call yourself Aboki. So Aboki, please start with suya. Charity begins at home. All right. So we're almost rounding off already. Let me just go back to Facebook and see if we have comments on Facebook. So the general has been on Facebook so that he doesn't feel orphaned that I left him on Facebook. So let's just check if we have comments here on Facebook. Okay. So Mr. Emmanuel, I'm still hoping you get to expand. But yeah, Mr. Emmanuel said it's a 50-50 thing. Yes, it does. Yes, it doesn't for some people. And yes, it might work. Yes, it might not work. So please, instead of having to just settle for, oh, I fell in love with her at first sight, and you begin to make haste and you begin to rush things, I really would suggest that you get to know a person properly, first of all, before you begin to make very serious commitments, okay? I think, okay, so we don't have comments on Facebook, so I think it's a very good place for us to draw the curtains tonight, and I really hope we've been able to learn a thing or two, okay? So just to reiterate, you don't fall in love or you don't leave with a person's material clothes, what they wear. You don't leave or fall in love with the person's cologne. That could change. You don't necessarily leave or relate with the person's workplace. That's good that you have a good job, but that's not who the person is, okay? It is value system that you are getting married to. It is mindset, your worldview. Those are the things you're getting married to. And then you're going to have a man and a woman who is going to pass down things to their children. And it's also important that you have such foresight and then you begin to prognosticate into the future and be able to make a proper decision. So please don't just run ahead of yourself, okay, and say, oh, it's love at first sight and this is my spec and this is what I've been looking for. Next week, I'm setting dates. No, please, it doesn't work that way, okay? Aboki Surplus, I'm going to see in camera. He's telling me, okay, he's telling himself, better for him. He's saying, the dates just. Aboki will find wife for you. We'll find wife for you. No, it has passed. Be careful. We'll find wife for you. I'm going to share this on a Just group so that all the Just girls will come and drag you online. Yes, I think that's the only way to tame you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very interesting evening. Very, very interesting evening. Thank you so much for sharing your data, sharing your time. I trust it was worth it. I trust you had a good time and you learned a thing or two and you were able to also read from other people who got to share their views, and you're able to juxtapose and find out what works for you. Okay, so again, this is R4M Studios Ready for Marriage, the very platform that will make it easy for singles who are ready to get married to find their spouses. Also, we provide counseling. Also, if you have questions, please send us a DM. Also, if you have an interesting story, a controversial story, please also do well to send us a DM. Okay, we have our photo contest still ongoing. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of ladies asking, is the photo contest still on? Is the photo contest? Yes, the photo contest is still on, but please make hay while the sun shines, because moon will soon come out and we will soon start the do fasting. So please make hay while the sun shines. Send in your entry, follow the directions. You'll get a special unique link that you should follow, and then follow us on every social media platform. Don't just send your pictures and go to sleep. Oyo will be your case. Again, I remain Mr. Prolific, and I am that guy who is very, very much interested in your emotional well-being. I am the joy dispenser. I am the man on the mission. I am God's favorite weirdo. I am the global phenomenon, and I'm the only guy who would ask you, how you all doing? Yeah, good night. Thank you so much. This is where we'll draw the curtains. Enjoy your rest. Bye.